Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our top stories today. 97 million dirham, a new world record for the most noble number charity auction.
And also this is explained the little delivery robots going around town.
Money Kicks is raising support for the Dabab region refugee camps in Kenya.
And social media superstar Noor Stars will be on the show very soon, spilling all the tea.
We are so excited to have her. We just met her. She is life and soul of the party and just so down to earth. And she is joining the show because she has a new line curated with American Eagle, and we are giving away a piece of merch from that line. So fashionistas, get your tags in. They have very kindly given us one piece now, but you basically have to send us your size, and this is one of them.
Oh, very
pretty. It feels
pretty.
so nice.
This is gorgeous.
It really is gorgeous. So we're going to give away one piece. So just tag. Who do we want them to tag, Simran?
We want you to tag your siblings because it is National Sibling Day.
Happy National Sibling Day to one and all. My 4 brothers and sister, I love you. Not always, sometimes. Sometimes they rub you out the wrong way, don't they? Only how siblings can do. They push your buttons.
And they know exactly which buttons to push. They know.
What is like the most infuriating thing? All love. What is the most infuriating thing your sibling can do?
When I was a kid, was just like to follow me around everywhere. You know, like you do something and they want to do the exact same thing. You want to start playing the piano and then they start playing the piano, or like you're playing a computer game and then they start playing the exact same computer game and then they get better at it than you are.
Because they love you.
Yeah, I'm just obsessed.
I remember one of my brothers used to, so we'd get into the car and never be ready to go, and he'd just kick the football at the car. Kick. And I'd be in the car. And the aim would be to hit me with the football. It gave me, for my entire life, I'm like, every time I see a ball, I'm like, no. Because he'd just be kicking the football, the door would be open. And just like, what was the thought process? Brothers are mean. So if you want to share a sibling story, you may be in a better chance to win this American Eagle merch. Shout out to our siblings.
Shout out to our siblings, Muskan and Avantika. Oh my God, we used to have the biggest cat fights growing up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Biggest, like Avantika and I used to pull each other's hair. We used to like push each other. It was crazy. Muskan and I never had that because she's 6 years younger to me. But oh my God, the way she just like covers up for me at times with my parents and my friends or anyone, you know, like. And if I hate someone, she doesn't need a reason. She'll hate them too. She'll just hate them.
Yeah, that loyal bond.
Yeah.
My sister is like my mom.
Are you closer to your brothers or sisters?
My sister is basically my mom. She looks after me. She'll like call me all the time if she thinks I'm not okay.
Oh.
It's a different type of bond.
Shout out.
Shout out, sister. I love you. She's
Oh.
the best.
You know, Casey's family is like the Bridgerton family. They have like 1,000 brothers, 1,000 sisters.
Wish. There's only 6 of
Like
us.
a big clan of just siblings who all look the
Good
same.
Irish family. Do you think we look the same? I actually do. I just need a bald head. I look like Rich. Anyway, happy social media day. Happy National Sibling Day. As we said, Noor Star is joining us at 9:50, at 8:50.
We have so many people on Instagram tagging their siblings. That's amazing. We are keeping a track. We're screenshotting all your answers. We have Meg Sky High. We have Fadia. We have Daddy Little Princess.
Good morning,
We have
everyone.
Jay. We have... I can't say these names.
Keep going. You can do it.
Okay, just For Drools, we have Nandini, we have Ice Pop, we have Vijay, we have pf.pam, who says hola.
Hola, thank you so much for tuning in on this sparkling, bright, amazing Monday morning.
And we have Zaibi Fatima. Okay, a lot of tags coming in. Cute.
We appreciate you so much.
Tag
and
your
if
siblings.
you really want to win, give us your best sibling story because it's National Sibling Day.
And you used to steal your sister's clothes all the time, no? You said?
I would try and take them because she was way more fashionable than me. Yeah.
Without her knowing?
I can't really. She probably knew. My poor sister would have to give me everything. That was great. Yeah. And she would because she was so kind-hearted. It wouldn't have been the same the other way around.
I'm pretty sure you would have given your clothes if someone asked you. You just seem like the sweet types.
Stubborn child, though.
You?
Anyway, tagging my siblings, Christine, thank you so much. Guys, we're going to jump into our top story. It's a number plate story, it's an auction story, and it's a record-breaking story. 97 million, a new record set for the most noble number charity auction. So the most noble number charity auction in Dubai, which, by the way, is in support of the 1 billion Meals Endowment Campaign, which is an incredible cause launched by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai. The auction was held this weekend at the Four Seasons Resort in Jumeirah, very fancy, and the world record was set originally 16 years ago in Abu Dhabi when the number plate sold for 52.5 million. So 16 years ago, that's the record that's been held, but now that record has since been topped.
Oh my God. The vehicle license plate P7 was sold for a whopping 55 million dirhams, setting a new record, and the auction has received 97.92 million dirhams and set a world record. Now the bid began on 15 million and then it rose to over 35 million, and a bid made by Pavel Durov, the French Emirati businessman who founded the app Telegram.
So the closing bid, 55 million for the P7 number plate, was met with celebratory confetti and cheers and whoops all over the room as the crowd gathered around the winner who wished to remain anonymous. So we know that Pavel, who owns Telegram, who lives in Dubai, he did put a bid in, but now the actual winner is remaining anonymous. So P7 sold for 55 million, beating the 16 years ago? 16 years,
yeah.
I thought it happened when we were reporting in Lovin Dubai. Beating Abu Dhabi's record of 52.2 million. Lots of millions.
Oh my goodness, where do people find this kind of money to just spend on number plates and phone numbers and, just these kind of things? But I guess they have a lot of value, right? Because they have resale value.
Well, interesting that you said number plates and phone numbers, because there was also phone numbers at the auction. So the Etisalat by Ian Diamond. So now we're going to say what the number is. Don't go calling this number. 97154-888-8888 sold for 2.3 million dirham.
971.
Lots of eights.
I'm just going to WhatsApp them like, hi.
I'm assuming they're not using the number.
But
that's sold for 2.3 million. And then the platinum mobile number, 9715833, lots of threes, from Do, sold for 2 million. For a great cause.
Wow. I love my old number. I love it. Like, I got a new number. So I love it a lot, but I had to get a new number and all those things. But the thing is, if I had that kind of money, would I pay to get my old number back? No.
And you know why?
Why? Because I don't have it.
No. Because when you get a new number, you have to change your Amazon details. You have to change your InstaShop details.
Yes.
You have to change your Deliveroo.
Yes.
So every time, and when you change your card, it's the same thing. It's a problem. It's a first world problem, but it exists.
It exists. You know what? I would pay that kind of money to get my old number back, now that I think about it. If I had that kind of money. If I had like a couple 100 million.
How did you lose your number?
I didn't lose it. It's just that it was on my mom's number. It was on my mom's name. Now she's not here anymore. I have to get it transferred and she's not here. So it's just like, oh. So now I got a new number. Like,
so if you have 2.3 million dirham, that's what you're going to do.
Just get my old number back. Yeah. Yeah.
Good to know where the head's at. So that took place, and guys, world record, and like we said, it's all for the 1 billion meals endowment, which is up and running, and no donation is too small. So if you'd like to donate, you can via the channels that we've said already on the show. Let's jump into our next story. We're talking all things delivery robots going around town.
So the little delivery robots going around town. So you've seen these little boxes moving around, and if you have, well, you're not crazy. Those are little delivery robots, and the Dubai Future Foundation is working on an on-demand delivery robot that is intended to revolutionize the world of delivery. And the robot is still under testing and has been doing rounds at the meadows.
So the new delivery robots, they're intended, eventually, when we know that they work very well, they'll be cost-effective, eco-friendly, and safer. The robot is capable of picking up your goods and delivering them safely. And like, you see the videos, they're adorable. You don't...
Wallies.
Are we moving into that next phase of future? Like, I can see why it should work, but I just can't imagine the day that a delivery robot is coming into my building, greeting the security guard, going up the lift, and getting to my door. It's too far away.
Oh,
there's someone at Dubai Future Foundation now thinking, Casey, we're so close. You have no idea. We're so close.
Right? Like, we would think it's far away, it's the future, but we are living in that future where it's going to become the norm. And that too, we are in the city that's going to like pioneer that, you know, like robots will become the norm here before it does like anywhere else in the world. Well, comparatively. And it's just, we're going to start living with robots, coexist with them. It's going to be insane.
I'm okay with it. I just feel sorry for kind of, I'm not going to say the older generation, but for example, my mom specifically, because she's still struggling with Gmail, right? So she really is.
Why is she even using, okay, for like documents?
She's struggling with Hotmail, and you know, whenever there's an issue, she's like, the internet is so confusing. So if we move on to a point where the pleasure, by the way, it is a pleasure to get delivery in this country because it's such a treat, right? Even though we do it all the time, it's a treat. It's a luxury. But if that transcribes into a robot coming to her door, it's just going to confuse her. If there's a mistake, she'll want to talk to someone. She likes that people-to-people element. Chats to someone, you know, you have a conversation. So if we move that to robots, it's just, you know, it's tricky for her.
It is tricky. And now you're going to have all these like dogs that are confused as well. Like, especially when like deliveries and you open the door, it's not a person, it's a robot, and the dog will just be super confused. Like they wanna bark and they wanna bite, but what is happening? I feel for the dogs.
Feel for the doggies, as always. Let's jump into our next story. We're talking about Money Kicks is raising support for the Dadaab refugee camps in Kenya. So Money Kicks has collaborated with the UNHCR to truly embody the spirit of Ramadan. He has collaborated with them on this occasion. As you guys know, he's an Emirati entrepreneur, boxer and influencer. Rashid Belhassa, aka Money Kicks, was in Kenya along with Arab actor Noor and the UNHCR team to help raise support for the refugee camps in Dadaab. So you can see the videos beside us. The team shared these visuals to highlight the situation on the ground. They spent their time meeting with families impacted by the drought and who are in need of immediate relief.
Exactly. Money Kicks and Noor also carried out a live fundraiser to help raise awareness and monetary relief for the people. And the live lasted around 2 hours from 2:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. GST. And while UNHCR is on the ground providing life-saving assistance, with the needs continuing to grow, the resources are being stretched thin. And the campaign comes as a welcome relief. And that is amazing to see Money Kicks getting involved in such campaigns and, you know, collaborating with UNHCR, bringing awareness to them, because as much as we know they're there and around, we just, you know, we go on with our daily lives and we forget like the importance of them and how they are contributing in so many ways to these underprivileged kids. So bringing awareness to them, like for us, it's like just that reminder, like, hello, help out, support them whenever and wherever you can.
Yeah, 100%. And I think everyone, we make a choice, whether it's subconscious or consciously, how we will give back. And particularly, I think there is probably a pressure on people with a platform in terms of how they choose to do it, whether it's probably a question they need to ask themselves, whether they want to do it publicly or privately, and the impact of that. And I think sometimes social media stars actually get backlash for choosing to promote the causes that they're giving back to. A lot of people will say, why are you promoting it? You know, charity should be private. But more and more, as exactly like you said, it's so important to raise awareness for these causes, and people with a platform 20 years ago, this wasn't a thing. People didn't have platforms, but now we spend so much time on social media scrolling, and when social media stars go into important causes, I think it's great.
Yeah, and Money Kicks is so experimental in all the various things that, you know, he's really dipped his toes into. And now
so true.
He's just like, you know, spreading awareness for such amazing causes and using his platform for so much good, like you said. It's amazing to watch, and it's so inspiring for all these young Emiratis who want to follow in his footsteps. So yeah, big shout out to Money Kicks.
Big shout out to Money Kicks and Noor. Okay, guys, it's 8:45. Our clock says 9:45, so my head is all over the place. I believe it's 8:45 a.m. on Monday morning. And joining us very, very shortly will be social media superstar Noor Stars. We're going to be hearing all about her social media career, along with her podcast and her tie-up with American Eagle. And you can be winning a piece of merch from that line. She's going to be with us right after this very short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our guest today has racked up over 25 million followers. She's famous for her binge-worthy content on beauty, fashion, lifestyle, and honesty. And most recently, she's collaborated with American Eagle on a spring line, which you have to check out. And we're giving away a piece of that on the show today. Welcome to the show, the one and only Noor Stars.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're so grateful for you to be here this morning.
Welcome.
I'm so happy to be here.
Are you a morning person?
No.
Was it difficult for you to come in so early?
No, because it's Lovin Dubai. Come on, you can't. You have to wake up for Lovin Dubai. Like, this is worthy. Like,
well, you look fresh. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
So, do tell us a little bit about yourself and, you know, our followers.
I think about myself. I'm a content creator. I started 7, 8 years ago on YouTube, and it's been a long journey. I just create content. I love music, and I love creating also, like, or working with brands that I actually love, and I create products with them that I believe in and I enjoy.
You have catapulted to social media fame. You started 7 years ago, and you are, people know you all around the region. What was your first video that you posted? And were you into social media then? Can you remember?
Actually, my first video was a very random video. It was what's in my iPhone. So
We want to know now.
it was very like different idea, I guess. But I started because I was lonely. I was very lonely in the US. I didn't speak English. My English was so bad. I was in high school.
What?
So I was very lonely, and then I discovered the world of YouTube, and I was inspired to create my own. So I did it in Arabic because I didn't speak English. And I didn't. Part of me always knew I want to be I will be famous in the future, I had this feeling, But when I posted my first video, I didn't think people would watch. In my head, I remember thinking, who's gonna watch it? And I can always delete it, because the idea of me posting myself online as an Arab girl, it was not common.
No, definitely not.
I remember even on Facebook we would post pictures, but then we would make them private, only our friends see it. So from that to me posting myself on YouTube, full video, my face, me talking, everything. So it was very it was challenge. But I remember telling myself, no, come on, who's gonna watch? And you can always delete the video, just try. So I was kind of doing it for fun, and then
that's so gutsy.
People watched, So
that's very gutsy. Did you not get your parents going no, stop it, take it down, or your friends, or backlash from the internet just for being, coming from a conservative community?
I grew up with a single mom, so my mother was very supportive, and I think she didn't understand the idea of posting on YouTube. She knew, I kind of hinted it, but she didn't know it's a video online on YouTube at the time. I remember her friend, that's how she really found out. Her friend called her and told her, "What, your girl on YouTube posting herself? What is the, the community? It's just the community and how the gossip is." So all of a sudden, I was the gossip of the town and the Arab community in Michigan, and my mom friend group. And them telling her this is what, your girl cannot post herself like that, who's gonna.
But what were your videos when you started
very
off?
simple videos, but again, the idea of you posting yourself is not easy, especially I'm talking years ago. It was very hard. And even online, the girls were very supportive. Very loving. I always had big audience, female audience, and it's 80% of my audience are females, and they're always there supporting. But when I first started, the guys, and it wasn't normal at the time. They were what? Since when we have girls on YouTube? Since when we have people girls posting content? So I remember it was tough at the beginning, but now look, it's normal, and it's a career, and being content creator is acknowledged by people, and they see the effect. And a lot of content creators are influencer people, and they actually influence. So
they influence, but it's interesting because it's a career that is also kind of blends into your personal life. So you were getting those reactions at the beginning, and you're probably still getting some now. So how do you kind of create a barrier, or how do you deal with the reactions? Can you kind of leave them at work, or is it something you just deal with 24/7?
No, definitely it's something you deal with 24/7, because it's your life. Again, I think this is the tricky part about being a content creator, is your life is your work, and sometimes you don't know when to stop and when to not share something. But I think after many years in the industry, now you know that if someone wrote a bad comment, that doesn't make them a bad person. Maybe they're just having a bad day, and it's not that serious. It's not that deep. It's not personal. I think when you start, you don't know. You take everything like seriously, and you get affected by every word that's written about you online. But in reality, it's not that personal. Probably they wrote a comment and they even forgot that they wrote that comment. But then you come and you read it, and it will stick in your head, and you start thinking about it. Like, let's say someone said you're ugly. Probably, okay, it's a very bad comment, but they wrote it very quickly. Oh, you're ugly. Okay, they don't like your features. They don't think you're beautiful. You're not their type, whatever the reason. But they wrote it. They forgot about it. But then you come and you read it, and you're like, I'm ugly. And then once this thought goes inside your mind, you start believing it, and then you only start seeing the bad comments, and then that grows. However, after being in this industry for so long, you start like realizing that, you know what, it's actually not that serious, not that deep, not personal, because they don't know you personally. Right? When they see you in real life, they're like, oh, we love you. And many times they will write a comment, and then you will answer them. And then they'll be like, no, we love you. We just wrote this comment because we thought you'll never see it, or we just wanted a reaction.
Yeah.
Because again, you didn't hurt anyone. You're not an evil person. You really didn't hurt them. So they don't need to write this. And they don't mean it. 90% of the time, they don't mean it. Unless you're an evil person and you're like hurt someone and you like did something so big, then I guess you know what you're doing, right?
That's an amazing epiphany. How did you come to that realization? Did you come to it on your own, or was it like coaching or mindset change?
I think it's both, like just experience being in the industry, and then just analyzing everything from your personal experience, and then also think about it, like they don't know you, and they don't know the real you, and you know you're a good person. So I think also sometimes you need to talk to yourself, remind yourself that I'm not ugly, I'm not evil, I'm not that. So when you work on your self-esteem, I feel like that helps a lot. You stop like believing what people say about you, because you know the truth about yourself, you know the reality, you know who you are.
By the way, do you feel like it was easier for you to step into just like the social media vlogging scene, because you started off so early on YouTube? Do you think it's harder for aspiring, youngsters now to get into social media?
I think, okay, this
it's social
question,
media influencing, I mean.
Yeah, I get that. Sometimes people say you started early, and that's like a good point. But if you think about it, when I started, it was not normal. So people weren't supportive. So people who started early kinda had this like responsibility of making other people believe that, you know what, content creation is good. Content creation is important. We had to sit in many meetings with many brands and just tell them why our job is like worth their time, and they worth their like investing in us. It was very long journey. So I think now is the time to create content, because now everyone understands and accepts it and also support it, right? Like now if you start, people will take you seriously. Content creation is a serious job. People respect it. When we started, it wasn't respected. We had to gain that respect and show people that, you know what, we can create a different, even with our simple video, whether it's a simple video that people call it simple and it's like pointless, or like with a vlog, or with just some experience that we're sharing and people can relate to. But it took years for brands and audience to understand that and believe that it's worthy, right? Now, if you start, people take you seriously. You can get brand deals very fast. If you're good, you will gain success. So I think it's a good time now to start if you want to be a content creator.
It is most certainly a career now, and it wasn't 8 years ago.
100%.
So you have carved the path. So for people watching and people who look at it as the dream job, what is kind of like the best bit of the job and the worst bit of the job?
I think you have to love content creation to do it. So the main thing is you have to love it, because it's not an easy industry. Like you girls know, you have this show, it's a lot of work, you know. So it's not easy. People think it's like, oh, what, it's 10 seconds. No, trust me, it's a lot of work. So you have to love it, because it's gonna be like an addiction. It will be like 24/7 of you thinking. You can't turn your mind off. So if you love it, I think the next tip, if we're gonna call it like that, just start.
Just start.
I think the struggle is starting. People don't want to start because they're scared. I get it. It's a lot of judgment, a lot of people like saying opinions, especially their circle, because we have this. Unfortunately, a lot of people have like circles around them, stopping them from like taking the step. So I think once you start, you'll achieve, because everyone's start is not good. Like everyone, when we started, we weren't like great, we weren't good, we weren't relax. If you sit with people and they tell you the story about how they started, they all have like funny stories of like, oh my god, I can't believe I did this. Oh my god, my first video, oh my god, I can't watch it now. So see, no one starts perfectly. I think just start, take it easy, do a lot of things, try a lot of things. It's fun at the end of the day, and when you're enjoying it, people can feel your energy, because this job is all about energy. You can feel my energy if I'm mad, if I'm doing it and I don't like it, if I'm doing it for the money. Even brands feel it. So yeah, just have fun.
Energy is amazing, and you look stunning.
You look fabulous.
Thank you so much.
Speaking of brands, you have a big brand collaboration with American Eagle, and you're wearing something from your own collection, right?
Yes.
Tell us.
Oh my god. So this collection means a lot to me, because I worked like so hard, and American Eagle team and we worked so long, and we kind of wanted to create a collection that's modest, first of all, because we want it to be like, we thought about the region, right? And I'm an Arab girl. At the end of the day, this is a collection that's going up in Ramadan, so I wanted it to be modest but also stylish and comfortable and cute. Like I remember this was the talk when we were like on a lot of Zoom calls working on this collection. It was like, I want it to be cute and I want it to be modest and like full of life and comfortable. Like you wear it, you feel comfortable, you feel cute, you feel like beautiful, and it's just like, it gives you this like feeling of, you know, I like myself. I love it. Like, you know, I'm comfortable. This is me at the end of the day. I created a collection. I created a collection that's like my style, which I like comfortable clothes, but I like them to be stylish, with the colors like that are full of life and comfortable.
Speaking of, you look amazing, and we also have a giveaway. So guys, if you're getting your tags in, this is beautiful. We took it out already and we love it. Tell us, as we're showing the audience, guys, tag to win, what's the curation process like for kind of like choosing the line? We love this, by the way. It's so beautiful. It's so perfect.
American Eagle is honestly the perfect brand to collab with in terms of like comfort.
I love it. It's for like
summer, like anytime. You can wear this anywhere in the daytime. Oh, why am I explaining it?
It's beautiful. Like honestly, if you go and check the pieces, it's very nice, and also the quality. Right?
It feels very soft.
Yeah, we care about the quality as well. So the quality of the piece is very high, and also it's stylish, and it's my baby. So I love it so much.
It passes the wrinkle test.
Yes. So guys, check out my collection with American Eagle. It's beautiful pieces. وعنجد, like it's coming from the heart. We worked so hard on this collection. It was a lot of like meetings and Zoom meetings and like so many details. Even like the space from here to here, like so many details that people don't see, but we worked on them behind the scenes, like how many centimeters from here to here, because again, we wanted it to be modest, like the style, we changed so many details. And I want to say thank you to American Eagle team, the like local team, the US team. They're very understanding, and they were very like, we were like partners. It's a co-creation at the end of the day. So, and I never felt like they didn't take me seriously. They were very caring, and they listened to every note and everything that I said, and I respect that a lot. And I think that's why we clicked, and that's why we worked on this collection, and that's why we created a beautiful collection, because we were both like on the same page, trying to create a product that's perfect for this region.
Amazing. And it's actually available in 8 markets, not just here. So if you're watching from abroad, you can also purchase it. And also massive shout out to American Eagle for making it happen and for bringing you to tell us the behind the scenes, because a lot of people, they might see a face in a store window and not understand all of the work that went into creating and choosing it. So it's amazing to get that from you.
Thank you.
Before we jump into our this or that game, we want to talk to you about your podcast, which you've released.
Yeah.
How did you go from YouTube to podcast? What was the purpose?
So I love deep, meaningful conversation. If you know me on a personal level, I like to sit with my friends and just we talk about like a lot of deep topics, and I think a lot of my friends also told me like people usually open up to me, and this has been happening for like so many years, and I always wanted to do something like podcast or a show where I can share stories, people's stories, or like just stories in general about like things that I've been through or other girls been through, just so can like people sometimes from a story can feel like they relate to you. You've been through something, but then they don't think someone else been through that. But we talked in my podcast about a lot of things, from toxic relationships to like breakups to just, for example, I have an episode coming with a friend of mine. She's getting married. She talked about her fears and like how she's feeling now at this stage, because her wedding is very, like it's coming, it's very close. So many things and emotions that you can share with people in a podcast. It's different from creating a YouTube video, because again, YouTube video you can edit a lot and alter a lot, and people want to see a piece of content that's kind of perfect, because the new YouTube is kind of like we're aiming at a Netflix quality now, which I personally don't think it's the right way to create content, but we have to do it. This is the new trend. We have to adapt. Again, adapting is very important. But I think I miss that connection with the audience. I miss sitting down and talking to the audience, and just because I was always like that. I was the girl that have videos, and I would call them from the heart to the heart, and people love them, and I like oversharing. So that's why I think podcast works for me, because I have this connection with the audience. I can talk to them about so many things that I cannot share elsewhere, you know.
That's amazing. We need to start listening to these podcasts and just, get to the bottom of who is Noor and what conversations excite you.
Thank you so much.
We'll play a fun game with you.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we're going to play What Gives Noor Stars the Ick. So we're going to name things, and you have to tell us if you think it's icky or not.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's start off. What gives Noor Stars the ick? Unshaven legs.
Unshaven? That's me saying, I don't know. I think I'm with freedom. Like,
freedom?
Yeah, I don't judge people, honestly.
No, love that.
Yeah,
love that.
like you can do whatever. It's your body, right?
Exactly. Okay, really bad odors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Icky.
No. No.
Super long fingernails.
I like long nails.
Yeah.
Long
Me too.
nails.
They're a mess.
I don't know. I think growing up in the US and like my teen years, it was all about long nails, Cardi B nails. I think it's
yeah.
different from the UAE, by the way, because when I first moved here, all my friends here, they're like, why do you have these crazy nails? In America, having crazy nails is like something nice.
No,
you know?
here as well, the nail game in the UAE, especially Dubai, is so
It's
strong.
different from America, though.
Okay.
America is very like long and extreme and a lot of colors and a lot of like details. Here, it's classy. It's more of like, this is the max you can do here. Like, this is maximum. And then after that, you're like, you get the looks like, what is this kind of nail?
It's actually true. So true.
Right? You have to have like, this is maximum. More than that, you're crazy. And at first, I didn't get that. At first, I was like, it's normal. Like, we paid so much for these nails. Like, why? In America, they appreciate longer nails. I think it's also because of the culture and like what they see in music videos and the art is there. Have you seen their nails? Like, it's
they're very long.
Yeah. So.
Khloe Kardashian vibes.
Okay, so a very possessive partner. Or like a possessive partner.
Oh, so it's a toxic partner, huh? No. No more toxicity. No.
No? Have you dealt with it too much?
I've dealt definitely. I think every girl had like a toxic phase in her life or needs a toxic phase in her life to understand the meaning and appreciate the good guys.
So true.
Right? I feel like you have to go through the bad guys to appreciate the good guy. Because good guys are amazing. We don't realize that. I swear. We don't realize that they're like, think about it. They're amazing. They treat you well. They care about you. They bring you flowers. They take you out on nice like dinners. And then you choose to go for the bad boy that will break your heart. And that looks like, I can't cuss here. So.
No, but what if they look really good?
That's what
Exactly. So it's not all about the look. But every girl, that's my opinion. Yani, don't take it seriously. But I think every girl goes through a phase of a bad boy that looks good, but he's trouble.
Yeah. Raise your hands in the back. Okay, very last one. Phone calls instead of WhatsApp.
I like phone calls. So
phone calls?
Yeah. I mean, think about it. Somebody's calling you. I mean, if he's calling for no reason, then you can easily say, I have to go. But if he's calling for something, then yeah, you can.
Have you ever done the line, hello?
No. I'm usually like, oh, what do you want? Like, no, nothing important. Okay, I have to go right now.
Whoa!
I mean, she is North Star. You can't be wasting
do
her
it.
time.
We're not wasting your time.
No, in a nice way. But if somebody's calling me for like something weird, I'm like, why are you calling me for this? No, yeah.
Noor Stars, you've been so open, so honest, so genuine on the show this morning. We really appreciate it. I'm going to be watching back over for sure. Her line is out with American Eagle right now. You can go and get it. And to win it, just tag in the comments. We'll watch them before, during, and after the show. But a massive thank you for joining us.
Thank
really
you so
appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you, girls. You're amazing. And I'm really happy to be here. Thank you.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me. Bye.